Hello everyone, welcome back. Now, this is exercise 6.5 of class 12 standard mathematics, question number 24. I'm going to explain. What is question number 24? Have the textbook, look at the textbook. Show that the right circular cone of least curved surface area and given volume has an amplitude equal to root 2 times the radius of the base. What is that? Show that the right circular cone of least curved surface area. Right circular cone of least curved surface area means curved surface area to be minimized. Means you should express curved surface area in terms of one variable. After that, do the first derivative test and second derivative test. Right? Right circular cone of minimum least curved surface area, they said. Then show that the right circular cone of least curved surface area and given volume. That is, they said volume is constant. So what is the volume of the cone? V is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. It is given. Means given volume is the volume is constant. From this we can write height is equal to 3V by pi r square. So that V is constant, R is variable. H and R both are variables, but H expressed in one variable, which is V 3V by pi r square. And the curved surface area of the cone formula CSA, I am just taking it as C, which is pi r L. Pi r. In the cone, what is the relation between L and H? This is H, R, L. You know very well, it is L square plus R square, sorry, H square plus R square is equal to L square. So I can take H square as L square minus R square. H square as L square minus R square, or R square as H square, R square as L square minus H square, whatever it is. But here we need H square plus R square is equal to L square. Hope you got this one now, right? Now curved surface area is pi r L. See here, R and L both are variable, but I should express in one variable. But L ka relation is this one, L square is equal. That means L is equal to root over something big. So in order to avoid the square roots, because L is here, in order to avoid the square roots, I just do squaring on both sides. Pi square, R square, L square. So C square is equal to pi square, R square. What is L square? R square plus H square, or H square plus R square. But still there are two variables. But now we got an opportunity to substitute H as 3V by pi R square. We got a chance to substitute H as 3V by pi R square. Substitute pi square R square into R square plus 3V by pi r square whole square. That's all now. Now it is pi square r square r power 4, multiply pi square r power 4 plus pi square r square into 9v square by pi square r power 4. Now any cancellation is happening? Check it out. Pi square r power 4 plus pi square gets cancelled, r square gets cancelled. So it is 9v square by r square is the c square, which expressed in only one variable r, because volume is given, it should be constant, right? So you can take this one as f of r. So in order to maximize c, in order to minimize c, we minimize c square. We minimize c square, because from 1 square to 9 square, which is least 1 square. From 1 to 9, which is least 1. In the same way, because mensuration, all the quantities must be non-negative. So in the same way, in order to minimize c, we minimize c square. That's all. So that condition, required condition will come. What is the required condition? Height is equal to root 2 times the radius. That is the required condition. So to be proved, to prove h is equal to root 2r. This is the condition to be proved. Now take the first derivative test on f of r. What is f dash of r? Which is pi square into 4r cube plus 9v square into minus 2 r power minus 3, because 1 by r square can be written as r power minus 2. The derivative is minus 2 r power minus 3. Then you get 4 pi square r cube minus 18v square by r cube. 18v square by r cube. So that you take the first derivative test now. F dash of r is equal to 0. You get 4 pi square r cube is equal to 18v square by r cube. Now simplify. So it is 4 pi square r power 6 is equal to 18 into what is the volume? 1 by 3 pi r square. They substitute for 1 by 3 becomes 1 by 9 pi square r power 4 h square. Do all the cancellations, you get pi square cancelled, r power 4 cancelled, so r square is here. Then what, 9 1s are 9, 2s are 1, 2 gets cancelled, 2 1s are 2, 2s are, so 2r square is equal to h square. So root 2r is equal to h. We got proved it. But one thing is left. What is that? Curved surface area is least curved surface area. That's it. That means second derivative test is needed. What is the second derivative test? F double dash of r is equal to, here it is, 4 pi square 3r square, because r cube derivative 3r square, minus 18 b square into r cube. 1 by r cube is r power minus 3. So minus r power minus 3 r power minus 4. 4 pi square 3r square minus into minus plus 54 b square by r power 4. Without substituting the critical point, you can say this is greater than 0. Because these are all non-negative quantities and also there is no negatives here. So directly you can state second derivative is greater than 0, so that f of r is least. That means CSA is least. When it is possible, what is the critical point we got? H is equal to root 2 times r. Here it is the critical point. Hence proved. What, understand? Okay, this question in other ways, alternate way. Alternatively, this question they ask. Concentratingly listen. If you want, you note down the question. Alternatively, this question, same question they ask in this way. Prove that the semi-vertical angle means here is the theta. Prove that the semi-vertical angle of a cone given volume and the least curved surface area is tan inverse 1 by root 2. Tan inverse 1 by root 2. Let us see. How do we get it? Semi-vertical angle, na? See. Just semi-vertical angle means you should take tan theta, which is equal to, tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, r by h. So, r by h you get. So, tan theta is equal to r by, what is h? Root 2r, the critical point, root 2r. So, it is tan theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Theta is equal to tan inverse 1 by root 2. What was the question? Prove that the semi-vertical angle of the cone with which given volume and least curved surface area is tan inverse 1 by root 2. This question in another way they ask. Prove that the semi-vertical angle of a cone in which given volume and the least curved surface area is sine inverse of what? 1 by root 3. Sine inverse of 1 by root 3, you know very well. After doing tan inverse 1 by root 2, using inverse trigonometry, find out sine inverse, which is equal to sine inverse of, because use right angle triangle, you get 1 by root 3 here. So like this, the questions will be repeated, they ask. They change, the same question they can change and they can ask. So be alert. So that question, which is originally, it was given as, show that the right circular cone of least curved surface area and the given volume, the height is equal to the root 2 times the radius of the base. Same question they can ask. Show that the right circular cone of least curved surface area and the given volume whose semi-vertical angle is tan inverse of 1 by root 2 or tan inverse of 1 by root 3. So, but both of them same solution, but added. Finding semi-vertical angle is extra, it is added. Hope you got understand this one, right or not? So make a pause and try to note down the solution. So wherever it is the question, extra question I am just telling you that question, try to make a note of that. Thank you. Next.